With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Boy, it's got to be a relief for John Wall to be back healthy and on the floor. And a lot of interest in the early part of the season to see how many teams have changed with the addition of new pieces.
Yeah, PA, or the development of one's already on the roster. What's the chemistry? Are personalities starting to mesh and blend? There are so many things a team has to work out over this journey.
Let's check out the Stars starting lineup. They've got DeJounte Murray. He's out there with Halliburton, and it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Here's Reddish. Pass to Wall. Here he goes. And the big finish by Wall.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
Here's Reddish. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Saric. Ball against Murray. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Reddish. And the layup is good off the glass.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Here's Halliburton, defended by Gordon. Halliburton misses. The Rockets on offense. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And with DeJounte Murray, the injuries have really slowed his career development down, B.A. It's quite sad. I mean, that ACL tear was the big one. It really set him back quite a bit. But when you watch him, it's clear this young man has a bright future.
And with Murray, Grant, he represents a different type of the modern NBA guard.
No question, B.A. Most guards today are dead-eye, high-volume shooters from outside, but not Murray. He plays with his size, which helps him finish, and of course, on the defensive end as well. And other than long-range shooting, Murray gives you everything you want from that position.
And Murray drops them both. Now here's Gordon. Outside Wall. And stolen by Murray. And they're running. Halliburton for three. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Wall against Murray. To halt the run. Lots of room. Doesn't go for him. So the Stars will take it the other way. Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. Called in by Saric.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Wall. Driving to the basket. And it's rejected. Stolen by Wall. To the middle. Deflected. And here's Murray. Pass to Reddish. The baseline J. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the first one at the line is good. good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Timeout called the Rockets.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Here's Saric, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Wall. 5 to shoot. A shot to stop the drought. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Christian Wood picks one up.
Well, he is now in the defining years of his career. John Wall is a masterful competitor who is capable of dominating.
Second free throw, no good. The Stars with a lead. Murray passes to Wood. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Murray against Wall. To the inside. The Stars pull in the rebound.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Here's Brissett. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
By Houston.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for DeJounte Murray. On defense, the Stars. Gordon outside. Will it go? Tipped.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Porter gets the bucket.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Alexander Walker, outside heel. Drills it from deep.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Saric. No luck on that one. Poeltl with some nice D.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And so it looks like it'll still be Stars ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
I mean, perfection. That's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to that shot.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And the Stars with possession here. Here's Hield on the take. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Hield's got 5 now.
And look at the balance from Buddy Hield. Not everyone can stay composed through contact.
Here's Augustine, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
When you think about DJ Augustine and the number of stops he's had, he'd obviously be called a journeyman. But think about the former Longhorn and the fact that he's always found a spot in the rotation. This is a veteran guard who's going to get you in your offense and play the big free basketball.
And it's Hield missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside Porter. Hurdle grabs a miss. You know, with Augustine, the scoring isn't impressive, but he controls the game well, Doris.
And that's exactly what you're hoping for from somebody who's leading the second unit. Augustine is unselfish. He's a solid leader. Every place he's landed, he's found a way to help the team. And boy, what a career. If you can say that, that's outstanding.
Now here's Porter. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Porter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
A minute 37 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hield. The three. They get the rebound. Hurdle with the bucket.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Here's Šarić. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, you can tell Dario Šarić's teammates want him to take these kinds of shots. When he plays with confidence, look out.
And he slams it in one-handed.
Adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Ball stolen. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Exum's checked in for the Rockets. And the Stars also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. The Rockets on offense. 15-point game. Here's Wilson. Shot misses. So the Stars will take it the other way. To the left side wing. Launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Bradley. Here's Porter. The Rockets with another miss. Pass to Roby. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Stars. They lead by 18. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you think about how the Stars are doing, what do you think?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Here's Murray. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And the Stars, looking at who they've got Halliburton. Also, DeJounte Murray out there. Pat Connaughton is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Brissett in at the 4. Pass to Wilson. And Wall gets double teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target on the 15-footer. Outside Murray. Here's Brissett. The baseline J. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Oh, swiped away. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Wall. Pass to Wilson. Here's Exum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
We love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Stars in total control. Right side Murray. Here's Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Wall. Boy, one trend we've seen over the years in the NBA, Grant, is an increase in the number of possessions per game.
NBA, that's by design. You know, back in the early 2000s, the NBA wanted to speed up the game. They took away some of the physicality in the game. And as that happened, it coincided with the embracing of the three-point shot. And so now the pace has picked up. It's more up and down. It's exciting to watch. I think for the players, they enjoy playing this style of basketball, and that has contributed in large part to the number of possessions growing and increasing as it is in today's game.
Never been as fast, never been as skilled as it is right now in the NBA.
Very true.
Now here's Wall. That three's off the mark. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Murray passes to Wood. And there are the Stars. Another bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Elam ending is a new concept that the NBA has tried out. Down the stretch, you turn off the clock and you play to a target score, much like a pickup game at the park. Chris Paul was the one who actually suggested trying it out in last year's All-Star game, and it was a rousing success. So we'll see how far it goes.
Great idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Exum. To the middle. Here's Wilson. And he goes in. For the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam. It was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Augustine comes in for Wall. Here's Halliburton. And there's the drive. Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. Knocks down the long J. 10 points for him.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Gordon. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 14. Pass to Šarić. And here's Gordon. Guarded by Hield to the inside. Šarić. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Give Saric the credit for that. Boy, the defense pretty good. He was just better offensively. Nice job in the contest.
And last season, Grant, arguably the worst of Eric Gordon's career. Do you think it was health?
Yeah, it was a tough year for him. I mean, he missed some games with some persistent knee and shin injuries. He just signed that nice 4-year, $76 million extension. He is so important to this team, and his health will play a critical role in his success.
Pass to Augustine. Wood outside. Outside Hield. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. Hield's got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Houston. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Porter. 14 feet away. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
To think that this young man, Kevin Porter, got taken with the 30th pick back in 2019, it just makes you pause. Because he could potentially, with all of the incredible talent, go down as one of the best 30th overall picks in the history of the NBA.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Gordon on the wing, guarded by Hield. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Norris, the upside with Kevin Porter is immense.
The eye-popping skill, the incredible athleticism. He can create space with the ball in his hands. The future is so bright. But as you know, BA, success in the NBA takes work, and I am anxious to see what this young man becomes.
Here's Reddish. 10 points for him. Here's Pirtle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
Bradley, he's checked in for Augustine. Grant, you were a well-known player coming into the NBA off a great college career. But for younger players who are still developing, what do you think the best quality to have as they come into the league?
BA, I don't believe it's just one thing. I think it's a number of things necessary for success for young players. I think you have to have a great skill level. I think you have to have a work ethic, and you have to have character. I really believe when you have a locker room full of character and not characters, then a team can ultimately have great success.
Helps to play a little defense, too.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5.
Man, and it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Roby. And it's in there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here are the Rockets now. Here's Gordon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. The first one falls. The Stars making a switch here. Both shots good from the strike. And the Stars with possession here. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second quarter. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 7. Fires for 3. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
The drive by Porter. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Hield from outside. Kept alive. Here's Pirtle. And rejected. Here's Bradley. The Stars pull in the rebound. From deep. Here's Roby. Pass to Hield.
Hey, balance it out.
Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Stars. They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The Stars were looking great right away, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent offensive and defensive possessions. They surged their way to a 14-2 start. It was a one-sided contest in the first quarter. They finished it holding an 18-point lead. Quarter number 2 was played evenly, inside, outside, and on the scoreboard. However, they were able to carry over that massive lead they had all the way. And that's going to do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Murray. Drives to the hoop. Blocked!
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
But they recover it. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Taking a look at the Stars. DeJounte Murray is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Brissett in at the power forward. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
The drive by Murray. Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Watch Harry. Gordon outside. Pass to Wall. 14 feet away. The rebound by Murray. Wall's gotten 3 of his 9 shots to fall so far. Murray, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Wall. The shot, no good. So the Stars will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And something not many folks know about you, Grant. You're a terrific piano player.
Oh, B.A., terrific. Oh, you're very kind in that. But yes, I can play the piano. I took piano lessons growing up as a child. I hated them. My mother made me take them. I did quit once I got into high school. And now, later on in life, I love to play the music. I can't walk by a piano without sitting down and playing. And I'm wishing that I had stuck with it and I didn't quit back when I was 13 years old. But it's one of my great passions and hobbies and something I enjoy doing very much.
So it comes up empty at the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ball for 3. The Rockets with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Into the lane. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. Saric checks in for the Rockets. Exum comes in for Gordon.
That's all you.
Here's Exum.
And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
Takes it inside. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Reddish. That one is off. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Up top, Wall. Defended by Murray. Poked away. Here come the Stars with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Here's Wall. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Here's Saric. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
There is a heart and passion that Saric brings to the game every night. Good job initiating contact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Augustine's checked in.
You know, I think the versatility Saric provides is big in today's NBA. This guy can play the 3 and the 4. He can shoot from anywhere. He can also hit the glass. Very good passer. There's a lot to his game.
Takes a 3. Reddish misses. You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And here's Houston. Oh, beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Murray drives in. Here's Wood. Basket counts. Wood's got 10 points.
Oh, man, he's got a great combination. Plenty of length and a soft touch from close range.
Going inside, Augustine. The rebound by Brissett.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Reddish misses.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Now here's Augustine, defended by Murray. Wide open look. The rebound by Brissett. Here come the Stars with the ball. Murray with it. Picked up by Augustine. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Rockets. Houston calls timeout.
Timeout. That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Bradley, he's checked in for Exum. Here's Saric. No good on the quick 3. And Hill puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
Porter against Hield. Porter gets the bucket.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
And the Stars with possession here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
With the adversity the league has faced recently, good thing the relationship between the players' union and the league office is strong. That's not always been the case, but with leaders like Adam Silver and Chris Paul communicating and cooperating, guys, it's helped the NBA weather these challenging times.
Yeah, I love it. Good collaboration there. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Outside heel. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Hield's got 17 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Guarded by Wood. Outside Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bradley. Bernal grabs a miss. Bernal's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hield from outside. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the Rockets with possession. Augustine with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Got a hand on it.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Šarić. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Shot is good by Gordon.
At his size, Dario Šarić can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Pass to Pirtle. Gordon with a steal. Outside Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And he drops the first. And the Rockets making a change here. Wall's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the shot goes. He has 6.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Wall with it. Pass to Šarić. The 3-ball. The Stars pull in the rebound. Hield's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Roby. Now Hield. Gordon pulls it in. Down low. The kick out to Wall. Puts up a 3. The Stars pull in the rebound. It'll count. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Wow. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Stars opening up a huge gap. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got John Wall, and it's Exum in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Back to Wall from outside the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Alexander Walker. Defended by Brown. The shot. Nails the baby hook.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
So it's the Rockets now. Here's Exum. And that one is hammered home.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. Now the Rockets take it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Well, Grant, we saw a big change to the NBA All-Star format in 2020. You were on the call of that game. What was your take on the new setup?
The new setup worked to perfection. And I have to admit, B.A., I was a little bit nervous and a little skeptical about this new format. But it worked. The players were competitive in the fourth quarter. The fans in the arena, the broadcasters, people at home, everybody was on the edge of their seat watching this battle go back and forth where ultimately Team LeBron's team won the game. I'll tell you what, though, it speaks about the NBA's willingness to be creative, to be innovative, and not be stuck in so-called tradition as the game has evolved and changed through the years. So kudos to the NBA, but also to the players for making it a memorable All-Star weekend.
Something that's here to stay.
I agree.
Exum gets the bucket.
Enjoy watching Dante Exum shred the defense. Spectacular with the handle.
Here's Murray. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The free throw drops from Murray. He does not get the second one.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Pass to Brown. He got a piece of it, but he stays with it. And out of bounds. The Stars will have it. And the Stars with possession here. And it's Murray finishing it off.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And the league last season with a play-in tournament for the 8th spot. The ratings were encouraging. All right, Doris, are we going to see more of that, you think?
Well, B.A., that race to the 8th was one of the most compelling things in sports I have seen in quite some time. It keeps more teams engaged down the stretch. And now what you have to wonder, B.A., is does that mid-season tournament idea start to gain traction? I think that race for the 8th is something we're going to continue to see.
Here's Exum. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. There's a screen.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Now here's Murray, tightly guarded. Count that bucket. Murray's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Exum, defended by Murray. Pass to Brown. Here's Exum. To the left wing. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And it's Thomas with the rebound. So it's the Rockets now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Grant, there was so much going on in the country last summer, and we saw a lot of NBA players at the forefront of activism.
And B.A., it was really special to see these young players using their voice, using their resources, making a difference. Not just shining light on all the challenges that we're facing, but really being proactive in their efforts. Organizing, being on the front lines, working with organizations to try to make a difference. I was impressed with the activism. I was impressed with the leadership from these NBA players. And if you noticed, athletes from other sports followed the lead of these players from the NBA.
They get it again. Here's Brown. No good, a bit long that time.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
2 shots.
And load management, a term that's entered the NBA lexicon in recent years. Obviously good to protect the player's health. But Doris, any concerns about players sitting?
Absolutely, BA. First of all, you sympathize with the fans who paid for the ticket, expecting the star to play, and then being disappointed. From the broadcast perspective, obviously your TV partners want the best players on the floor. They're putting the best teams on the air because of the star power. This is a weighty issue for the NBA. If the season is too long and players are too tired, then maybe you need to shorten the season. But you cannot give short shrift to your constituents. Your league is based on fans and engagement. This is something the league has got to deal with.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. Healed on the wing. Second chance shot. The shot by Pirtle, no good. Pirtle's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Šarić. Brooks with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Brooks outside. Here's Wilson. Shot clock at 6. Brown draws the double. Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Roby. Here come the Stars with the ball. Hield from outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Hield touched it last. Here's Brooks. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the Stars with possession here. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Hield. Pirtle in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Brooks outside. On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. Drops in the 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Roby. Well, Grant, the players definitely don't want a hard cap, but do you think it might make small market teams more competitive? And I'm asking you for the ownership version of Grant Hill, not the player Grant Hill.
And BA, are you trying to get me in trouble here? Nah, look, at the end of the day, the NBA business is doing well. Player contracts are at an all-time high. You have owners with their teams, the valuations are going through the roof. So I don't think there's a real need for a hard cap in today's environment. Now, that could be impacted by the Orlando bubble and the impact that that has financially. But over the course of the last few years, the basketball business model has been good, it's been sound, and it's only moving up. I don't think there's a real need for a hard cap.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. Houston with the ball. Pass to Wilson. Outside, Brown. Here's Wilson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Thomas. Here's Wilson. Brooks outside.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Block. Side out. The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Drive it.
Oh, look out below!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And here are the Rockets now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Šarić. Hurdle with some nice D. Here's Reddish. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in.